the young leading men of the moment.
Yeah. And this guy, Jonathan Sheck, who at the time had been married to Christina Applegate, I think. Liv Tyler got all the attention because she was like the big female lead at the time. But I forgot that Charlize Theron was in that movie.
I did not remember that either.
Because they've been showing this now because Hanks had coronavirus and he's okay. Schlesinger had it and unfortunately is not. But Charlize Theron, it was like her second movie, I think. Because she had a couple movies come out that fall. She had a movie called 2 Days in the Valley, which I love. I've talked about before, but not that many people have seen it. And then she was in That Thing You Do. She was the dude's girlfriend who...
I want to watch that.
Yeah, she was super...
Is it a rom-com?
Not a rom-com, no. It's about this band in the 60s that's kind of... These guys are trying
like
to...
coming of age.
Coming of age, yeah. And Tom Hanks is a guy who hears something in him. He's like a record label guy. And then the usual... infighting in the band, and there's girlfriends, and one guy wants to do another thing, so it's kind of that thing. But it's really, the music's cool, and... It's
just a fun movie.
Yeah, it is a fun movie. 1996. So Charlize Theron was very, very young in that.
The Oneaters.
So they called them. They wanted to call themselves the Wonders, but they were trying to be clever, and they spelled ONE, the Wonders. But they kept getting introduced as the Oneaters, which I think is just a really stupid, funny running joke in that movie. The Oneaters. By the way, I wanted to give a shout out to Westside Roofing and Siding because they're doing some work in my neighborhood, and they have been blasting MMS all week.
Nice.
So thank you guys and women, if you're over there at all. Westside Roofing and Siding. I don't know who's with. I saw the truck, and I don't know who's over there from there. But thanks, guys. Alan, I'm one of the statistics now. They just laid off my whole goddamn company.
Oh, no.
Thank God I have you guys to listen to distract me. That sucks.
That
about
sucks
50,
a lot.
About 50 people where this person works.
Put on a suit.
Like us. It's
better.
A formal Friday.
This is where we're at.
Yeah, put on a suit.
Act like you're going to go eat sushi, but you're really going to eat ramen noodles.
Oh, God. I remember...
I'm sorry, Roman noodles.
Ramen noodles. Ramen numerals.
Yeah. Ramen numerals, Roman noodles. Yes.
That's right. Alan, I hooked up with a pregnant girl while she was still with her kid's dad.
Come on, guys.
Was it a threesome type of thing?
Unintentionally.
I don't know.
People have threesomes when they're pregnant.
I did have a super hot guy hit on me in my DMs, and I knew he was in a relationship. And I was like, I had to be like, I sent him a picture of him and his girlfriend, and I was like, what would your girlfriend think about this? And he was like, oh, you like got all, I'm sorry, all apologetic. But I'm like, man, if you weren't, you are right up my alley. It's like annoying where I'm like, damn my feelings.
Yeah, but then you'd be with him, you'd be DMing somebody else.
I know.
You should have just got one off real quick and then be like, douchebag.
No.
How could you do that?
There's so much
Stupid
I want to say right
morals.
now.
Don't.
I know.
Alan, Stripper Scott says, one of my favorite things in life is running into a stripper in public that I've seen at a club. They smile through their teeth while their eyes beg me not to spill the beans and ruin the trip to Walmart with their mom.
Oh, like their family doesn't know that they're a stripper.
I guess so. I guess that's the implication there.
My friend is
I wonder if Scott's like, hey, good to see you, Rebecca. We still on for our date later?
Her mom's like, what?
Wow.
My friend's a porn star, and his family didn't know he did porn. So when he would go out, he was like, yeah.
Some star.
What do you mean, some star?
I mean, if his parents didn't even know, is he really a star?
I think he was doing it more so because he wanted to...
He's a porn actor.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, he wanted
porn
to...
star, you can't get away from people. Everybody knows who
he did porn like twice, but he gets...
Well, everybody's done porn twice.
Mm-hmm.
I've never done porn.
Mary's first time was today.
I did it at the beginning of the
show. Well, welcome. You might get recognized when you're out with your family now, and they're not going to know. They're going to be like, hey, I saw your gine. He's like...
It sounds so funny coming from you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Did I see your gine on, like, the live stream the other day?
Nice beaver.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
I just had it stuffed.
Let me help you with that.
Uh-huh. Ha, ha, ha.
The banging couple banged today. And you want to know what's worse than hearing them have sex? Hearing their conversations.
So wait.
So now when you were conversations?
I was doing yoga.
When you were in the basement, They were above you. Are they below you now?
They're below me now. I'm telling you, I can hear them like talking through the vents.
So now you're atop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you still smelling smoke through the vents?
I didn't smell any yesterday, and there was no other like new car. The cars that have been there weren't there. So I'm wondering if those people. I mean, they had U-Hauls and stuff.
It could have been the movers that were smoking.
By the way, what the
maybe.
hell is going? How is your building set up where you can hear people through your vents?
It's all like one vent system, I think.
Oh my God,
That's
it must be
terrible.
I
No
think.
privacy.
Yeah, that's pretty.
But it's like I was sitting on my yoga mat this morning because like the sun came through the window and I was like, I need to sit in the sun for a couple minutes. And I was just sitting there kind of just getting my thoughts together and hanging out. And then I heard them talking and I was like, oh no. And then what was funny to me is I couldn't really hear them having sex like I could before, but I heard a full-blown conversation after. And I was like, this is really
What are
annoying.
they talking about?
Nothing important. They were just kind of talking about their day.
Next time, don't be so dry.
Next time, don't be so
be so
dry. You know, Bill, those post-coital conversations you'll have where you'll tell your girl, don't be so dry
That's not
next
his
time.
Girl. That's stuff you tell your side chick. She is not the main chick.
No, she is a girl with a vagina,
Well,
and you don't
she
tell her
might-
to be so dry.
She might be his main chick. He's
It's
her
still
side
not something
piece.
you say to a woman.
God! Don't be so dry next time.
Be so dry.
No, God, please, no!
Try a little harder. Oh, and I called the cops and they didn't find my neighbor.
What
They
does
said,
that mean?
They
So
said
he's
he
missing.
wasn't home.
Call Carol Bassett.
Now,
Sure
I
no.
said,
Baskin.
Baskin. Damn it.
I was nervous. I was like, if he's dead inside, he wouldn't answer the door anyway.
Well, I'm dead inside, but I come into work every day.
Dead inside the apartment.
Oh.
But they said that he wasn't there. And the cop had he like made a joke on the voicemail he left me. He was like, hey, we went over there and nobody answered. So I guess it's kind of good we didn't find him. I was like, oh my God. Like, hey, at least it wasn't a dead body, you know?
Right, but,
But they
if
didn't go
nobody
in.
answered-
That's what
yeah.
I said. I was like, nobody, or if they did go in, I don't know. All he said is that he wasn't home.
But you said his car was there.
his car is there.
Well, why wouldn't they get the landlord and go, we're doing a check on the guy? You
don't
could have
know.
gone over and knocked. That's
Yeah.
why you called the cops, because you didn't see anybody.
Yeah.
Man, and
Well, we knocked and he didn't come to the door. Guess he's okay.
I don't know
Lazy
that they didn't
cops.
say that they went in. They said they went and checked on him. He wasn't there.
It's-
They're like, we don't know where he would be, but we can't call the hospitals.
it's weird having a landlord that lives in your building with you because they don't give an F about anything. Like, I remember when he was trying to sell my apartment, or not sell it, but like trying to rent it out after I had already signed with at Gay Bay, he didn't even tell me that he was popping in and showing my apartment to new tenants. He just walked right on in. I'm in my drawers. I'm like, hello.
They have
And
to tell you, don't they?
he
24
didn't.
hours before
He
something?
didn't. I mean,
Yeah, they're supposed to.
he's supposed to, but he was like a chill guy. Like, he was the one that gave us the grace period on the rent. Like, give it to me within the first, week, and you're fine. I'm not going to count it against you. But he would. I guess we would have to let him slide on things like that because he just walked right on in. I could have been tossing off or something. And
Or telling someone not to be so dry next time.
Yeah.
Alan, tell Poundcake all sex is a threesome when she's pregnant. All right, listen.
That's what I was
Ew.
implying.
Yeah, okay. Alan, I used to work at Progressive, and I hooked up with 3 women in my office in 6 months. 2 of them got fired a few months later.
Oh, my goodness.
So I guess the
That
situation worked itself out.
that's probably why. They weren't the only ones like that were banging you.
Stripper Scott should have gone up to customer service and requested Mercedes to the customer service desk.
Oh, my God, that's funny.
Would Mercedes please come to the customer service desk? Is there a Porsche in the store?
My college roommate's name was Porsche.
Porsche.
Porsche?
Alan, Mary looks great. Shows that you really can take the girl out of Berea.
Hey, you didn't see the first 5 minutes of this show. But thank you very much.
Uh-huh. She wasn't Berea and everything. My son wants to know if that's a Poundcake action figure behind Alan. It's a little Poundcake.
It's
Tiny pound
Hey,
cake.
Poundcake.
Hey, man, don't be so dry.
Oh, we should have dressed him up.
Yeah, I
There's
should have
some
gone looking
Ken
for
doll-
tiny tuxedos to
Yeah,
put in.
Ken doll clothes.
Yeah, there's always next week.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
I'm
get
in
some
for
clothes for
weekly.
him for formal Friday.
Yeah, you go to
You could put
Target
that
or
tiny
Walmart.
pound cake into a tie.
A real tie, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have
I get out of time, man. Hey,
he didn't get a bunch of weight in his neck.
Yeah.
my neck's still skinny. Give me a tie.
Tiny Pound Cake is blacker and cooler than me.
Yes.
So.
Don't be so dry next time.
Don't be so dry.
Why are you showing his butt?
Why not?
That was weird.
Was it?
This has been
A little
an what's the word I'm looking for?
Very expository show.
Yes, but I don't think that's the
Expository.
word.
I mean, Bill, he's just making up words now, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
An expository show. What does that mean to you, Poundcake?
It means you are exposed a lot.
Really?
I was going to say explosive. But I was like,
Explosive?
I think I'm thinking of explosive is the word.
I think you are thinking of explosive.
What's the word we want, nerd?
You tell me. You're making up
he
words.
He had his nipples out. My giant came out. Little Poundcake's butt came out.
Yep.
What's the word I want?
I don't know.
Exposition?
No.
Nope.
Revealing?
That's
Diarrhea.
explosive. That's explosive.
Oh, I pooped today. That was good.
People were worried. Mary was talking about yesterday how she hadn't pooped for like 4 days.
Yeah.
And I
don't
put it
know
on my
how you can do
Instagram
that.
story, and people were like,
I
she
had-
needs to poop
I had
now.
2 friends text me and be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, I saw in Bill's story. Are you okay?" I'm like, I've said before, it's very normal for me to go days at a time without
My
that.
schedule has been really off with that. I was before all this, I was three times a day. Boy.
That's crazy.
Set my watch by it, and now it's like probably once a day.
I'm 1 in the morning, 1 at night. It's nice.
Sunday night and then this morning.
Man.
Wow.
Was it
I
a
couldn't
bowl
even
filler?
really eat dinner last night because I was full. You ever been there?
I can't eat because I'm full. No, I don't know that I've been
Yeah,
there.
I don't know. I would just poop, I guess. But
You can't
couldn't.
make it if it's not there. You can't just make it happen.
I would be able to. I don't know. I'd figure
So
it out.
people who reached out to me and were very concerned, we're all good now. Now I fit into the
Pipes
dress.
are clean.
Pipes are clean. Dress fits. We're all good.
Congratulations.
Was it like was it a big old, huge poop? No, just
It's
regular poop?
normal.
Okay.
Normal.
Were you thinking exhibitionist? Is that the word you were thinking
Well,
of?
no, I was saying the show has been, I think, revealing.
There's been
maybe
a lot
is the
of-
word I
Revealing is a
want.
great-
There's been a lot of things exposed on the show.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So not expository is what you're...
Yes.
Or explosive.
Exposed.
Explosive. Yeah. You were running commercials because Amazon is doing a lot of hiring. There's an Amazon worker in Michigan who walked off the job after learning that 3 of his coworkers in the facility were sick. Detroit is getting hammered by coronavirus. There are a lot of poor people in Detroit, and not people who have a lot of great access to health care. Probably not a lot of people who are kind of undergoing their distancing and all that kind of stuff. So Detroit is one of the new hot spots. They're trying some, I think Michigan, that we mentioned yesterday, is the first to get some new COVID-19 test. And that's just to determine if you're positive or not. But I think they're looking at Michigan for potential uses for some vaccine. I don't know what the hell they're doing. But Michigan is, my older kids live there. So that makes me very worried. They don't live near Detroit, but my wife's from there too. So all, my kids and her family, they're all in that kind of area. But this guy walked off the job. He's like, I'm not going to be working in a place. Now, these are huge warehouses, but still, I guess the thought is sound. He said, I'm not going to be working in there if I have coworkers who are sick.
Can you get fired for that?
I'm sure you can. These days, you can get fired for anything.
Like it's like not a no-call, no-show, but you're leaving, like you're walking out.
Yeah, these are
you know?
hourly employees. You're not
Yeah.
contracted employees, and he doesn't want to contract anything from the coworkers. And he was complaining that they're selling too many non-essential items.
They should not be selling non-essential items. If you go on the website, all the essential items are sold out. Until you restock and until you close this building, shut it down. Dildos are not essential items.
You don't know
Books
that.
for kids, yes, but dildos, no.
I thought you guys might have some thoughts about this.
I disagree.
Are dildos essential items? Now, here's all I'll say. Are they essential? That's up to you. Should you have already ordered one? Yes.
Now-
How many do you need where you are still ordering them now?
Hold on though, because what if a situation like I was in, where I had someone that I was regularly hooking up with, and now it's been a few months since I've seen him to begin with, and now I can't see him. And if somebody didn't have, they're like, oh, I'm getting it on the reg. What do I need a toy for?
But
now
you already had a toy.
I did, but
Yeah.
I'm saying somebody
Somebody
else in
might
that
not,
situation.
yeah.
If you're getting it, and then you don't all of a sudden, and now you don't know for the foreseeable future.
I don't think it's a binary equation. This, to me, is the way women treat guys. They're like, why do you play with yourself so much? We have sex all the time. I go, baby, one has got nothing to do with the other, right? It's not a zero-sum game. So what I'm saying is if you're somebody who has a toy, you've had a couple of them for a while, irrespective of how much you're getting. You might not use it that often, but if you're into toys, you've got them already.
But-
Who's ordering them now?
I think it's
I
time to
think
shop
it's-
small, though. Go to Etsy, get a homemade, handmade.
Get yourself
wooden dildo.
a knitted, bespoke,
Someone-
hand-embroidered dildo.
Someone whittled it?
Yes,
Sitting out there
whittled
with
it.
a knife?
I mean, it gets all polished and it's got like a nice lacquer on it, so
Right.
it's nice and smooth. But
Nope.
Put some Murphy's oil soap on it.
That's what we're using?
Oh, you
Or-
give it that
I'm sure
deep
that
down shine.
there's glass blowers too. They got the glass ones.
No way.
You never used the glass one?
No, that's unsafe.
No, it's not. That's why they're so dry, because they use that hand-embroidered dildo, and it just kind of absorbs everything.
Unbelievable.
How is it unsafe?
I wouldn't
You
put
don't-
glass
it's not,
in there.
It's not like a bottle fight. You
It's
don't break
thick,
it off and
thick
stick it
glass. It's
Yeah,
not,
but still.
It's not a light bulb.
Yeah.
Unless that's your thing.
That's just, I don't know, it just feels uncomfortable.
Well, listen, you should use what you want to use. All I'm saying is, I don't know. Now, coming from this guy's perspective, he's like, look, I don't care what they're selling. I got people I'm working with here at this warehouse who tested positive for coronavirus. I understand why he didn't want to work there, right? But that's completely separate from complaining that dildos are non-essential items. I think I'm more in his camp. Listen, we don't know how bad this thing's going to get, right? You're going to, even if you're not, you don't have a dildo, you're going to have to find something, right? I don't know what that's going to be. Some of you will be a soup can. Other people will be a rolling pin. I don't know what's...
Very kitchen-based.
Yeah.
Kitchen-centric
Well,
toys.
wait, what are you going to use? You know, a toilet brush? You're not going to use, you know...
Oh, my God.
The right end. The right end. I don't know what to tell you.
Toothbrush.
It's not
With
up
the
to...
vibrating ones.
The electric toothbrush.
It's not up to me to decide if a dildo is an essential item, but this guy is very, very upset that they're doing that. He doesn't want to be complicit in keeping this whole thing going out there in Detroit Rock City. I did like the story about the police, though, that somebody ratted out a comedy club in England. And so the police raided this club. There's nobody there because they were airing an old performance from somebody. But some pearl clutchers saw a Facebook stream that this comedy club, because it was closed, was doing. And I'm sure a lot of clubs that do this, they'll just air old performances. And a bunch of people called the cops and are like, "Oh, they're doing shows in here," you know, in Liverpool. And so the cops go in there and break the doors down. There's nothing going on.
Methinks they're doing comedy over at the Laugh Hut.
They're telling jokes. This ain't no laughing matter.
Hey, the tallywhacker's open again!
All right, these are all fine. Poundcake,
Show us
give
how it's
us
done.
some British commentary.
Wait, hold on. Let me get your music
Tattling.
ready.
British tattling.
British tattling. Think about it for a second while I get your music ready. Give it some thought. They busted into a comedy club. You would think that these police officers would have done a little bit of investigation before that. I'm not sure why it required the whole fire brigade to show up, but okay, it did. And they found nothing because they had been streaming an older performance, a pre-recorded show. Your thoughts, British Poundcake?
The brown cucumber was under siege. You'll never imagine how many people bursted in there.
He's getting better.
Now bursted, not a word, but okay, listen.
It's fine.
The
He named the comedy club the Brown Cucumber.
It was halted abruptly.
the brown cucumber? Oh, I only heard cucumber.
No, the brown cucumber.
The brown cucumber was under siege. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I think he got nervous.
I think he gets nervous a lot.
Well, I keep trying to keep the accent while I'm trying to think about what I'm going to say next. It's hard. It's
a lot
really
going on.
hard.
We're trying to do
Really
two
hard.
things at once,
Oh
Alan.
my
it's
God.
near impossible.
Oh,
Can't do it.
It's called thinking on your feet and speaking extemporaneously,
Well, I'm
Bill.
sitting.
Yeah. Well, then stand up.
Well, I'm sitting.
He can't even think on his ass.
No, I really can't. Do I have to go again?
Think with your fanny.
No.
I can't.
I don't know that you're going to top brown cucumber.
It's your fault you missed it. I said it clearly as I possibly could.
I guess I did. I heard cucumber. Didn't a brown cucumber. The brown cucumber is under siege. All right. Oh, God. The brown cucumber. If you want to use the Alan Cox Show after hours line, you can leave us a message, 216-986-8903.
Hey, all, Dan from Burgettstown. I was listening to Wednesday's show, and you were talking about handshakes. I think you guys have already addressed the perfect solution to handshakes in this world, a little dry humping. I mean, let's go. I say we put some, we make some rules on it. You know, who's the top, who's the bottom. We go by age. So, regardless of gender, preference, what have you. The older person gets to be the top. The younger person has to be the bottom. I don't care if it's Grandma and little Billy. That's how it's going to go. That's how we're going to stop the spread of disease. If you're about the same age and neither one of you wants to give up your exact birthday or whatever, well, then you have to go front to front. Sorry, that's how it's got to be.
Boy, he's got a lot of thoughts there, and I'm not sure how they all kind of lay out once they get done colliding. But,
Little Billy.
Right. Well, he was clearly referring to the Dry Humping song that we did years ago.
Right,
the song Dry
But
Love that we did.
Teen Bill.
What's that?
That was Teen Bill, not Little Billy.
Right, Teen Bill, yeah.
Little Bill was that Bill Cosby cartoon, wasn't it?
Right.
Just humping in the dry... Or he was
I
Little
don't like to be
Bill
called
Cosby.
Billy. I don't...
Billy.
There's only a very few people that can call me Billy. So when people call me Billy, I don't reply to it.
Who are among the people who can call you Billy without repercussion?
Probably
I
family.
won't tell you.
Family.
Yeah, you can't even know.
Okay.
Pete calls you that. Pete from the Funny Stuff.
Nobody knows what Pete's saying.
You tell Billy Squires he's gay. That's what he says.
I will let you guys know I'm changing the name of the club to the Brown Cucumber.
Trademark.
Yeah, right.
Well, it was under siege, so.
Under siege. Steven Seagal. By the way, I hope I'm not speaking out of school here because it's perfectly fine. Mm-hmm. But over the past week, on 2 separate occasions, I've gotten Facebook friend requests from each of Bill's parents.
Ooh.
I don't even know if I'm friends with them on Facebook.
They're lovely people, so obviously I accepted them. And, obviously I've said for many, many years, because I get a lot of them every day, that I don't I don't accept listeners on my Facebook page.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A, I'm just not on it that much. B, we have a show page. That's where all that goes. I've really gotten my friends down over the past few years on Facebook to a really manageable, like 275.
I gotta go clean house.
But yeah, on 2 separate occasions.
Did they just get on Facebook?
No, they've been on Facebook for a while.
But somehow along the way, they thought, that Alan, he's a mensch.
We've heard of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right?
He's a guy who does Formal Fridays.
Hey!
Oh.
So you know what that means?
You can see all the crazy stuff my dad shares.
Well, but I'm also probably going to be having little chats with your mom now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So one of us should.
Let me slide into your mom's DMs, Bill.
Hell yeah.
Go for it. She'll appreciate it.
Say, hey, I've got a couple of passes here to the Brown Cucumber. If you
Text ha to 212 pickle.
It's only brown on one side.
Brown pickle.
212 pickle. But Dan in Burgettstown, how did he go from dry humping to that replacing the handshake? I mean, you're supposed to not be...
That's more contact.
More contact.
That's
Maybe your jeans act as a mask?
Do we need the song, Bill, to remind people?
Yes, I think we do.
Okay.
Wanna take you to new places. Sorry if I cut you with my braces. Wanna get it on till the break of dawn, as long as we keep our pants on. Don't wanna turn you into a teen mom, but we can bump and grind with our jeans on. Let's keep it clean, keep it PG-13. Wow, your zipper's kinda pinching my beans. Can you feel my lust against your butt? Can you feel my lust against your butt? Dry love is all I need, but it's not dry anymore when it starts to bleed.
Whoa, what? I think you're doing it wrong if you're getting rug burns all over your dong. I'm a professional when it comes to dry humping, so if you want to get your dry hump on to the let me kick a little something, let me kick a little something, huh? Get rid of the jeans with the rivets, then dig into your belly, give your lady friend divots. Stains show up too easy on the khakis, pros go with the all black trackies. Roll up in the club with a bottle of bub, too dark for you to see my chub. Rub it up on a girl and then I get to thrusting till my pants look like I spilled a wet Russian. Dry love is all I need to creep up on some skanks in the VIP.
You call that creepin'? Huh, that ain't creepin'. You best get to peepin' on my dry hump game, bitch. When everybody's sleeping, that's when Fatty gets to creepin' on the friends of my boyfriend Ian till my butt cheeks get to leaking. I can tell my twerkin's working by the feel of your gherkin. When I see a sleeping hottie, I just gotta dry hump his body. I got a fupa, like King Koopa. Can you feel my fupa? against your pooper. Try